We have our industry expert Mr. Satish Prabhu with us to enlighten us about the key aspect of stock market investment with an example that will help you step up your game as an investor and discover the mantra to make money in the stock market. Mr. Satish Prabhu, over to you.
It's a very important behavioral aspect when it comes to investing. And this is about a person called Milo. And this story is about thousands of years ago in ancient Greece, when there used to be those Olympics even at that time. So we know modern Olympics, but in history you have ancient Olympics. So then Milo was very fond of wrestling. And at that time, there were no gyms, etc. Right? Today we have a gym and trainers and all the stuff that you need. So he didn't have a gym at that time. And what he used to do is typically, the main activity was farming and, herding of animals and cows and milk and all of that. So when he was a kid, he started lifting a calf on his shoulder and taking the calf for a walk. And he did this every day. He just did it every day. He picked up that same calf, put it on his shoulder, and went for a walk. And you can imagine that at those times, the walks, I'm sure, were very, very long. But he just carried the calf on his shoulder. Perhaps he didn't realize in the first year or in the second year that the calf was growing. But he continued to lift the calf until the calf became a cow. And he lifted, and we all know that cows or the calves grow much faster than us and get more weightier than us. So if humans can be 70 to 100, they would be 200 or plus, more than that. And Milo, imagine lifting that cow even when the cow became big. He didn't realize it. The reason being, he was doing it every day. And incrementally, he was lifting that weight. So he never realized. And if we do something, say, you want to start building up for a marathon of 21 kilometers, you will start at half a kilometer. Then you'll slowly move to one, then 1.5. But when you do that, you'll hardly realize that you are running. And when you reach the 21 kilometer milestone, you realize that, oh, I have done this, but I've done this very slowly. I've done this very consistent. Similarly, if you read one page of a book or 2 pages of a book, ultimately you'll finish that book in, say, 6 months to 1 year, whatever that period is. But you'll ultimately finish that book. The reason is that while initially the book may look 500 pages, but when you do that every day, you'll not feel that you've read 500 pages. Similarly for Milo. So when you look at the same thing for investing, start small, be consistent, step up. These are the principles that Milo has invested. And we have reconstructed this for the Nifty for the last 25 years. If somebody had invested 25,000 in the Nifty in a SIP, the investment would have been 75 lakhs and the returns, the corpus would have been 5 crore and the returns would have been around 13%. But very few of us do this, which is a step up of 10%. Look at the corpus. The corpus has more than doubled to 11 crore, which is a sizable amount, by just stepping up by 10%. And look at the principal. It's about 3 crore. So, but you have invested a little above 2 crore extra to get more than 6 to 7 crore additional as a step up. So while our incomes grow up, we may invest more. I'm not saying that we don't invest, but we consciously don't do it in a planned manner. Can we say that, let me step up my investment every year without fail by 10%? The day I don't get a 10% increase, I may not do 10. You may start with 5. I'm not saying do 10. Do 5% increase, but do that very regularly. Do that very consistently. And like Milo, in fact, Milo went on to win 6 gold medals in the ancient Olympics. And that's how investing has the second side of creating wealth. One is the normal way of creating wealth, which is SIP. But if you really want to move fast, and build a larger corpus, then don't forget stepping up. Stepping up in life and stepping up in investment are very, very important when you create wealth.
If you have any doubt regarding this or any other financial or investment decision, don't hesitate to book an appointment with our financial expert. The link to the appointment is given in the description below. And also, would you like to know more about finance and investment? Then we would recommend you to attend our live webinar. The link to the webinar is also given in the description below. The webinar is absolutely free. If you like this video, hit like, and if you are new to our channel, please do subscribe.